Yes, people, welcome back to the Graft Kings podcast. We're in Kent's hottest nightclub, Moo Moo's, and for today's episode, we went to the general public and got you guys to ask us whatever the fuck you wanted to ask us.
They're rude in there.
Bit rude in there.
We're shouting at people, bro.
It was an anonymous link as well, so you could pretty much roast us if you wanted to, but we actually didn't think...
We didn't get any hate, I don't think.
Which I was surprised about.
We actually once upon a time actually asked people to roast us, and they still didn't. Well, they did, but they were terrible
It
roasts.
was all hype jokes, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
they were... Yeah. They were all white jokes, yeah.
Looking at me, bruv.
You guys obviously want to... what'd you say?
I said, well, I don't know why he's looking at me.
Yeah, all right.
Well, I was just looking in that direction.
Thank you.
This is the cool corner, by the way.
Fair play to you.
This is the tall corner.
Yeah, that's fine. You can keep your tallness.
We talk up here.
We'd have you.
I talk for both of us.
We'd definitely do you two, though.
Us what?
What were we talking about? Putting women or...
Yeah.
Just having it out.
I agree.
I don't.
You wouldn't have nothing, mate.
Yeah,
You have to-
I'll have to talk and fight for forever.
Oh my god. When there's a scrap, Merc runs.
that's a complete lie.
He does. We've done it in our beef, right? There was a scrap and he ran to the back of the bus.
Don't be telling people that that's not the case.
Did you not?
I did not run to the back of the bus, though.
He's like, oh, sorry, boy, I was on the call.
That did not happen.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, boys.
But yes, no one roasts us. We just got people to ask us questions, and there's all sorts in there, to be
I
honest.
think
Yeah.
the reason why you've asked us, well, this didn't just come
The
up
reason why we
randomly.
did this pod.
Yeah, the reason why we did it wasn't random. People just kept blowing up our DMs asking just general stuff about us. I was like, boys, why don't we just do a Q&A? We haven't done... Have we actually done a Q&A before?
No, I don't think we've done Q&A
Not
enough.
Q&A, no.
No, I've never done a Q&A before. We're now 14, 16, whatever months it is into the pod. Now's a good time. Now we've got a bit of traction. Now we've got a bit of a community. Let's answer some questions.
Yeah, for sure. We've got there. I mean, there was almost. Well, I don't know how many.
But
There was
nearly 100.
Definitely nearly 100 questions. So obviously some of them were stupid.
And obviously we're not going to go for 100 either. 'cause that's
No,
long.
absolutely not. But we'll go for as many as we can.
Before we start, guys, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much.
Otherwise, we don't continue.
Hop.
Well, I'm not going to read this out, but basically, just kicking off. So, will you guys come to Australia to meet us? We have.
Should we tell them?
We've realised, like, over the last probably let's just say this year, our fan base in Australia is unbelievable.
Big.
Like big, yeah. It's probably got to be our second largest other than the UK.
It is, yeah.
It is.
It's gotta be, innit?
It
Second,
is.
yeah.
It is. Already check the analytics. It is.
So shout out to everyone in Australia.
Big love, yeah.
We have got big plans to come to sort of Southeast Asia and we're not going to say too much yet, and Australia at some point. And when we do, we'll let you guys know.
I was like, why are we not saying it?
I don't know why.
Well, you can if you want.
Can do.
Well, the plan is, we'll be totally honest here, I'm not scared of saying it. We was always meant to go to Dubai. Let's just actually have this conversation.
Go on then.
Fuck it. We was always meant to go to Dubai. If you watch my Dubai vlog with Merc when we went back into the Grand Prix to watch Warren's fight, we even said this is going to be the new residence of the Graft Kings. In an ideal world, we actually do still want that. However, is that the right place for us to do our content? Probably not.
No.
Podcasts could probably survive there, but could we do all the party and stuff and all the degeneracy that we get up to? Probably not. It's not the right setup. Like, we can pop in and pop out of the country and do like little like we did before. That was quite sick. I enjoyed that. But to be a permanent residence, I don't think it would work. And also, on the come up, if you want to be realistic, there's 4 mouths to feed here. So everything we earn's got to make sure that it feeds all of us, pays for our rent, pays for our editing, pays for our equipment, pays for our life. If it was one person, no problem. 4 people and rent in Dubai. I don't know if you guys know what rent is like in Dubai at the moment, bro, but Dubai, to get, because obviously we're not going to share, that's me in it. We're not going to share a bed when we're out there. So if we're going to have our own room each, you're looking about at least minimum 6K a month on rent in Dubai. Then you've got to pay for the cost of living. Then you've got to pay for editing. So it's just
It's too much. Yeah.
it's too much. It's not realistic. We're trying to run before we can walk. And even if we did have the money, like say we did have the actual funds,
Content-wise.
content-wise,
not
I
right
don't
yet.
know. I don't think it'd be a good idea. So the alternative is we're moving to Bali. And we're going to move to Bali for 3 months at the end of the year. Still do our annual trip where we go away for New Year's Eve, because I don't like spending New Year's Eve in England, but we won't come home this time. Well, we will, but not for months. So the plan is go out on the 27th of December, stay out there for 3 months, get a content house, not just with us, with some other creators that we're talking to at the moment as well, which would be quite sick. And then after that,
The plan is then from there we'd like. I think Yo's the only one that's been to Australia.
yeah,
From there, obviously, we'll let you guys know. We then want to come to Australia for maybe a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And then from there, we'll come home. But we'll move back in together here. Once we move in together, that's it. That is our dedicated plan, is to create a content house with us four.
In England.
So you guys can see what we're up to all the time, creating daily content, keeping you guys in the loop of the fucking stupidity that we get up to. And then in summer, the plan is then to go to Ibiza for...
I'd say anywhere in Balearics.
Yeah.
Europe,
I'd hop between Marbella or Ibiza or anywhere.
Could potentially change anyway. I think
That's
will
the
change.
It will change.
That's the beauty about what we're doing is we can literally do it from anywhere in the world. But like realistically, what we're doing is, apart from thinking of where we'd like to live, is like where we can get the best possible content as well.
Yeah.
So we're taking everything into consideration. But the great thing is, like we are, like we've said before, we're not just a podcast anymore. Like we are a brand, and the things that we are doing that we want to do, we're gonna be attacking it from all angles. So it makes sense to go to Dubai. It makes sense to go to Australia, Ibiza, Marbella, all of these places.
For sure.
So you probably won't even know where we live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be on the move quite a bit. I reckon Spain might be like our main hub.
In the summer, anyway.
Yeah,
in the summer.
Yeah. We'll come home. We'll pop home. Like, we have to. We've got our family. We can't be like
Properties.
we want to come home and see them and whatever else we've got going on. But I've got a funny feeling. I said this to the boys the other day that somewhere in Spain will probably be like our main base, especially during the summer period, because we can bounce to Marbella, bounce to Ibiza, bounce to the other Balearic Islands, bounce back home if we need to, bounce to Dubai if we need to. So it's just like a nice central hub. So yeah, Spain will probably be our main hub as of next year's summer going forward.
Things could change, but that's the plan.
That's the plan.
Bali's happening. That's not.
Yeah.
That is like solidified. We're doing that. That is like literally.
And it's a huge risk, by the way.
Yeah.
And we're shitting ourselves. But we're also extremely confident that we'll make it work.
Yeah, we will make it work. We've made everything work so far. We'll make it work. But you got to understand the reason why it's such a big jump and a big risk, because Mason it is what it is because just like I said, we've all got mortgages, cars, bills, jobs. We've got to literally remove all of that and then take a jump. That is like a big deal for four people.
Yeah,
for one person, not so much. You can always like come back, but what we're asking each other to do is a fucking big ask. But again, we're doing it for us and we're doing it for you boys, so it's got to be done.
How often do you boys get haircuts? I swear you have got a fresh cut every week.
I would say more you three than me.
Yeah.
And only because I like to keep it a little bit long. To be fair, I mean the tapers don't last long, do they?
No,
That's why I don't get tapers.
Yeah, but then like, we look like bozos with skin fades, bruv.
I don't think we look bad.
I don't look like a bozo.
No, you don't, but me and Oz do.
Yeah, but you don't look as foreign as me and him.
Do you not think so?
Don't you?
Do you not think? No.
You don't look as
He looks like
bozo,
he's going to
bro.
the army all the time with his haircut.
My marches, bruv.
He's been marching a long
Yeah,
time.
especially I do get a trim every week. Yeah,
Every week.
I have to now as well, just because I ain't got as much hair as I did have once upon a time. So
you're all right,
I've
son.
got to keep it trimmed. So yeah, I get a haircut every week. I
Okay.
get it for my job and for the pod and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
got to stay fresh.
I think a reasonable amount is every 2 weeks. Though. I think
That's a normal amount
Yeah.
because if I wasn't doing the pod, I probably wouldn't get it every week.
Yeah, that's same. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's also true.
No, do you know what it is? It's not even the pod. It isn't the
Makes
pod.
you feel fresh.
No, it's not even that as well. It's because we've got so many fucking social events all the time. We've got to be somewhere, or you got to look good for something.
Rattly to me.
Or rattly to me. You've got to have your hair looking good. So
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually. Are you boys religious? Yes,
No.
I am. So yes.
I didn't know you wasn't.
How are you
not?
religious? How are you religious?
He's bare religious, bro.
Well, I don't go to church, bro, but I pray pretty much every single day.
I pray a lot.
I pray as well, but I didn't realise you did. I
Yeah,
think you
bruv.
just believe in the EDL and that's it.
Come on, the boys.
Yeah, no, I am religious. Yeah, and
I think you know someone.
That's probably because of my mum. She's made me raise that way. Like everything I do, there but for the grace of God go I. Like I live by that saying. And my mum taught me one saying I've always remember as well is, you never know who God is. Like so, what that means is always treat people with humility and kindness, no matter who you bump into and stuff. Unless obviously they're, but like 9 times out of 10, just treat people with kindness because, like my mum's always said to me, you never know who God is. So you see someone on the street or you see someone in need, and just help someone as and where you can. Yes, boys, welcome to the Graft Kings Community. In this community, boys, you are going to be joining a bunch of other like-minded individuals just like you. Within this community, boys, we are going to focus on 3 main areas: your dating life, growing your mindset, and building on your network.
Focus number 1, boys, dating. We've been in your shoes before. Dating isn't easy. We might make it look easy, boys, but this is through years of experience of trial and error. What we're gonna teach you is invaluable. We're gonna fast track you boys into a position where you have key confidence to speak to any woman on earth.
Focus number 2, boys, networking. We're going to connect you with like-minded individuals that want to level up just like you do. We're going to provide you this in this community. We're going to give you the opportunity to create your own brotherhood. This community is the key ingredient into adding value to your life.
Lastly, focus number 3, mindset. So if you want to level up your dating, want to level up your network, want to level up every aspect in your life, it all starts with mindset. We're going to teach you how to believe in yourself. See you in the community.
Are you religious?
I wouldn't say I'm religious, but I know a lot about my religion, and I know a lot about other religions too. I actually grew up I wouldn't say religious, but I followed it a lot more. So like fasting, like at one point I think I was going to even attempt to read the Quran until they kicked me out of the class because I was into like disrupting everyone. So like I grew up a lot more aware of like my religion and culture and stuff, which is still in me, but I just don't practice it. I don't practice it the proper Islamic way. I'll do it like more in bed, like open my hands and like kind of speak out, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
there's with our religion, it's like there's a lot more practices and stuff that goes into it, I think personally. I don't know if you would agree.
I don't really know too much about it.
Do you not?
Got A star and RE. That's about it.
I studied RE.
I didn't. Why would you start RE?
I got an A in RE.
Stupid subject to
I had
study.
to do it.
Do
Do you know what?
It
Do you know what, bro?
exactly.
It's actually really good.
What's the point?
culture-wise.
You just learn about religion.
No,
I know about religion.
Yeah, one that, but the thing was really good about RE, right? Mr. Lewis, God bless him. Religion. When you study religious studies, it teaches you when you read something, you have to basically look at both sides of the argument. It teaches you to be open-minded. So you have to look at one side of the argument and fight for that side. You have to fight for the other side and give your reasons why, and then you have to give your conclusion in the middle as to what you believe and why. So it teaches you to almost like a lawyer. You have to look at both sides of the fence and then give your conclusion.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's cool.
Interesting.
It's cool. Yeah.
So you're Muslim faith.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't actually know.
But I'm not. But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't really do what a Muslim does.
Yeah,
I
of
don't
course.
follow
So
it.
you're not practicing
I do
Muslim.
drink. I do go out.
But I'm the same. I'm a Catholic, but I'm not. I don't go to church
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Do you know what? Maybe we're not religious, but I believe in God. There's never been a doubt in my mind of that. You know, that I don't necessarily follow Cathology.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But like, I 100 million%, there's not a shred of doubt in my mind that I believe in God, and I believe there is. Everyone's got the same God. Allah means God in Arabic, right? So there is one God in our eyes. But I believe in that particular God, and I also don't disbelieve in other people's religions that there are multiple gods. I don't disbelieve that, but there is one God that I believe in.
Yeah, facts.
And that's it.
I hear you. You reckon they can all coexist?
100%.
Why not? That's not a bad thing.
Are you an atheist?
No, he's not.
You're not, are you?
I'm a Catholic.
I know. So you do believe? Okay.
I'm been baptised and I've done my Holy Communion.
Oh yeah. Are you okay? Cool.
I'm fully fledged Catholic. I've been to the Vatican and everything.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. I'm full Catholic.
See,
bro.
everyone thinks that we've known each other for like 20 years or something.
Well, it's not something really would come up, would it?
Where would that come up with? Like, do you know what I mean? In the kitchen at 4 a.m. saying,
Maybe,
"So,
yeah.
religion."
I suppose a couple of times I've said a few things though, and you've gone, "What did you just say?"
Well, get back, Shagrat.
Thank you.
Fuck's sake.
Change the subject.
Yeah, okay, change the subject.
Yeah. Did all you boys go on reality TV?
No, just me and Ozzy.
Oh,
you did?
I don't know if it's reality TV.
What was yours?
I don't know. It was just TV.
Well, actually,
What was the name?
It was on ITV.
What's the name?
I don't know. I can't remember.
What, Dress to Impress, that thing?
No, I don't know.
Guys, go check it out, please.
Oh, please don't.
And put it on your stories and tag fucking the graph.
But you know what? Someone
Ozzy.
come into my work and was like, "Was that you on it?" I was like, "Nah, mate. I don't know who that was."
It's come a long way.
Yeah, it was clapped, bro.
every one of us has been on TV at some point.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mason was on TV before all of us.
What,
Was it?
Harry Potter or something?
No, Mason was a Strictly Baby Ballroom.
Excuse me.
Was it? What's that about then?
When I danced when I was younger.
You dance now?
He actually used to be a proper dancer, boy.
Yeah, bro.
Go
I
on.
walked into his room when he was 13, bro. He had a shelf, bro. I'm not talking about probably 100 medals on it, bro. I'm not even shitting.
This guy.
I should keep that in as well.
I
Keep
got
the
that
word in
against-
as well. That's funny.
I'm just saying, that's quite
Why
bad.
you never dance for us?
I do a lot of things to you, but I don't have to dance.
Did they connect you on?
They can, yeah. How many pods do you film a week?
One, sometimes two, depending on the situation.
If we're abroad, sometimes two. If we're in England, one.
Good question.
Yeah.
This. When do you boys ask a girl about her body count? So how long into the relationship? Or
Straight away. First date.
Not
No way.
not the
bro.
first day.
Yeah. Wait. First of all, am I taking the girl out to chop, or am I taking the girl out?
Yeah, it depends on your intention.
So if I'm taking the girl out, I look at her and go, I would actually probably bird this bird.
Yeah.
First date, I'm asking her how many
Yeah,
bodies.
yeah.
100%.
First date.
I've never done that.
But I think it's the way how you word it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. It's not
what you
again
say,
it's how you say it.
yeah.
I wouldn't just go, so how many bodies you got? I wouldn't.
How many man be through you
Yeah,
then?
yeah. I wouldn't word it like that, but
She's dropped more boxes than Mike Tyson this one.
but yes,
I think it's important. If you don't think it's important, you've got no self-respect for yourself.
yeah. If you're just chopping, don't bother asking, boys. It's not even worth a
Yeah,
conversation.
I agree.
Boys. 2 tips. I would always say, first date, if you just want to chop, do not talk about Andrew, and do not talk about body count.
Yeah.
And Ash cut the word out, his name, because they flag it now as well, because the internet's gay.
Yeah, 100%. Depends on the intentions.
Yeah.
That's weird. Speaking of his name, any updates on that pod?
Yeah, we was well.
Very close.
We've not really
We haven't
chased
pursued
it.
it.
We've
no.
not really. We've
We've
been
not
so
pursued
busy,
it at
yeah.
all, but there was an opportunity for a couple of us to go out there at the beginning of May. We're still in May. Well, there's time this go out will be June, but yeah, beginning of May we had an opportunity to go out there, and it fell through due to court reasons on their side. So.
Yeah, they've got a lot going on.
It's going to
so-
happen, but there's just not really.
Oh
any
yeah, it's
time frame on it.
inevitably
matter
going to
of when.
happen. It's a matter of when.
How many times do you guys gym a week?
5 to 6.
Yeah,
5 to
same
6.
5 to 6.
Do you know what? With that, I just keep going till essentially I'm either too tired or just got like stuff to do.
But bang weights 7 days a week.
What?
Don't bang weights every single day, though, do you?
I've done it like since we've got back from Cyprus. I've gone every day.
I think it's different because we're going on holiday. Sometimes I'll just go
I don't
throughout.
look at it like that. I honestly will keep going until basically I'm like my body's telling me right, have a day
Rest.
off,
Really?
or I just don't have the time.
Yeah, right, fair.
I have to go.
To be fair, the only day I've off now is when I go
Monday.
into the office.
Well, today's the only day I've
No, I went this morning. I was in there at 7 o'clock.
I just think why not, bro?
7.
No one's really training to true failure.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, I
are you,
agree.
do you actually need that many days off?
Yeah.
That's me, bro.
Does the girl pay on the first date if she organised to go for dinner?
No.
No, boys.
But why?
50 Cent did say something like this once. He goes, "Who pays the first date?" He goes, "Whoever organised it." But
No,
I don't agree with that. I still think the man.
Why
should
is she organising the first date?
No. She might have just gone, fancy going for dinner on Saturday. And you go, yeah, all right then.
She still won't pay for it.
No.
Yeah,
No, absolutely not. Yeah, no way.
No,
Funnily enough, the second question is, man pays on the first date? Question mark. Yes.
Yeah.
always.
You do, yes.
We've spoke about this. I've and I got attacked for this. I just said it would be nice to have someone that offers back for you.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Offering's
So, like,
different. Yeah,
yeah, like if I'm taking a girl out, I just want to know, like, especially if I'm taking a girl out now, and I'm assuming it's the same for you lot, you're taking her out for the intentions that you like this girl. Not necessarily you're going to like bird her, but you're
Yes,
going to like
I agree.
her to go on a date. I wouldn't go out on a date just for a shag anymore, I'll be honest.
But do you know what as well, yeah? I am also at the age, like, if you can't just come round just for a bit of dinner and a bottle of wine, I wouldn't judge a girl for that. Like, I don't, like, do you know what I'm saying?
But then, like, they're in their minds, like, I don't want to just be known for going round is.
yeah.
That's the thought process
Yeah,
for them.
okay.
And on top of that, it's the fact that a lot of people don't know each other before they meet. Like if you know someone, you've seen them out and you've spoke, and then they come around, it's still
That's
a lot
true,
more
it's a bit
chill.
different,
The
yeah,
fact
that's-
is,
that's
like,
true.
I don't know you, so do I want to come round to yours?
I get that.
That's what it comes down to.
Don't know how much we can go into this, but what's the best side hustles you've found that work for you guys?
I can answer it. Go on
then.
And I wasn't going to say coaching either. A service-based business.
Yeah.
So something that doesn't have a tangible product because you don't have any upfront costs. So if you're providing a service for someone that they can pay for, it's pretty much free to start as long as you're actually providing value. So like for instance, example, I do coaching. I provide value by getting people into shape, but it actually has no real upfront costs to begin with because everything's, well, unless you're paying for your internet bill and shit. But, you know, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's pretty much free to
Fair
start.
play.
Service-based business. Best
play to
best
you,
side.
I couldn't answer that question.
I'd say the same with you. It would be service-based.
Put it nicely, yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Service-based business.
Favourite holiday destination with the boys and favourite holiday destination with a girlfriend and why? With the boys, I'll say straight up, Southeast Asia, Bali for me is the best place I've ever been.
Really?
yeah.
I suppose I've not been Bali, but I'd put Ibiza over Thailand.
It's very
Oh
different.
yeah, so would I. So would I.
Oh, I don't know, you know.
Depends what
No,
you
I
want.
would, 100%.
They're
I'd
both-
be for over Thailand. any day
They're
of the
so
week.
different.
They're so different. That's why I wouldn't put.
But
them
if
in
you
the
had to
same
be at
category.
one place, where would you
Yeah.
rather be?
What-
But the thing is, like, don't forget, it's a lot easier to just get a ticket and go to Ibiza. It's a lot
No,
more.
don't think about it like that. Just think
but
about
you have
what
to.
you
You have
do
to
when
think
you're
about
there.
that. No,
They're
no,
not
no.
asking you that though. They're just
Yeah,
saying
but
favourite
but
holiday
I'm
destination.
going off the back of what he just asked me. So essentially, like, if I'm making a decision, you're going to base it off the fact of, like, if you go to Thailand, you don't go to Thailand for a few days like you can with Ibiza. You go there, you plan it, you have to go for like a month or something to actually, get back what you're essentially you're paying £1,000 for a flight. So it's very different. But if I were to pick, obviously it would be Ibiza. But again, that's because it's a lot easier and it's just more our vibe.
I think party vibes, Ibiza, but if you're going for an actual like good time, holiday, wholesomeness, then it would be
wholesomeness. I reckon more. Again, timescales. If you're popping into Ibiza, you're not going to get the wholesome feel really out of it. I don't think so.
No.
No,
Not for like
If you
4
go for a
days.
week with a bird, you could.
that wasn't the question. He said best place to go with the boys. That was the first question.
Oh, right, yeah,
We're
with the
answering
boys.
it. We'll do the girls
okay,
after.
Fine.
Oh, bro, like
Bali for me.
I agree. Bali takes number 1 spot.
Yeah.
Nothing even comes close.
Yeah.
Not even close. Not even touching it. Bali was number 1
And that was by far still the best holiday of my life.
ever.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Hence why we're probably moving it.
Where would you go with a girl?
First of all, I thought Dubai. But I mean, you have a lot of fun with a bird in Dubai. Like, there's so much to do,
I
mate.
went
Like,
to Dubai.
so much. I went with a bird to Dubai. Like, it's just so much to do, bro.
The one that broke up with you, that one. Yeah.
Man can't even hold down one relationship. You're trying to cast us out.
Come here, boy. Come
Fuck's sake.
We got a live one, boy.
Yeah,
His face.
I'd say Dubai is. You can have a lot of fun with a girl in Dubai.
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
you can.
There is just so much to do.
There is.
let's-
breaking your back as well, though.
Yeah,
Bloody hell.
that's it. If you are going,
Spenny.
I don't know
Yeah.
a week in Dubai with a bird, brother. And it's not cheap. Just keep that in mind if you're going to go out there.
Anywhere else, boys, with a missus?
Anywhere, bruv, like Cyprus, Greece,
Yeah, Greece,
Turkey,
Greek
all of them
islands.
ones. Like, it depends what you're doing.
Oh, I'll tell you what's good. All inclusive in Turkey.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Go
Fair play.
go to like Antalya or
Even
something.
something like Rhodes.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
All inclusive of bird, bro. I've done that before as well. That's sick.
A1 service as well. I'm telling you, like the service you get out there, you don't really get anywhere else. Like, if you've got money in these types of countries, you get treated like a king. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's levels to it.
This is a good one. So people want to know, describe your perfect girl, looks and personality traits. Who wants to go first? Go one at a time.
Oz.
Go on, Oz.
What looks?
Everything. Describe your perfect woman.
Looks wise, I'm not too fixated on blonde or brunette anymore. I do think I'll end up with a brunette, but apparently, from looking at what I've been dealing with, the blonde.
That was so well.
A politician
What I've been dealing with.
So bloody hell, so basically the blondes are like, they're very nice at the moment. And then bloody hell, sometimes we just like the brunettes. Bloody hell, I like a big bunda. A nice bunda.
You sound like Brian Badondi.
Better.
She's got a blonde or brunette, don't mind, but she's got to have nice tan skin.
Yeah.
Petite, not too tall. I like them slim thick. So
Okay, yeah.
peachy features, but not too big.
Yeah.
Nice toes. Mate, French tips. Or just
Always
lube.
French tip. Always
Put that
French
in
tip.
my gob.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm losing it.
Come on. Describe your woman.
Personality-wise, someone that doesn't take themselves too seriously but has her shit together. I don't really want a lot. Essentially, just morals and nice principles, ethics.
Yep.
Someone that I know that could be a good mother to my kids is very,
That
very
is number
important.
Two words out my mouth.
Because again, I don't believe every relationship does last forever. Even if it doesn't, I want to know. Even if that was the case, you'll still be a good mother to my kids and a role model.
Yeah. I've started looking at
That's
relationships.
it, yeah? Yo.
Sorry.
So bloody hell, basically.
That's got to stop, by the way. You can't keep
I've
doing
got-
it. You can do it once. You can't do it
I can't help
three
it, bro.
times.
I've got a bit of Tourette's, man.
What you just said hit the nail on the head, and I've only just started looking at this in the last probably I'd say year. I now look at women more as, will she be a good mother to my kids?
Yeah.
And I've never ever done that before. It must be my age catching up with me. Fuck knows why it's happening now because we're on the come up doing this. But when I look at women now, I'm like, could I see you having my children? That is very big. But if we were talking about looks, personality, and all that kind of stuff, brunette, tan skin, athletic figure with peachy features. I like that. That was good. Nice teeth, nice nails, well kept, and funny. Doesn't take it too seriously.
Nice.
Looks, echoing their personality traits from the boys, to be honest. Looks wise, rather than trying to say brunette, ideally something like an Italian mix, Turkish, Greek, like Mediterranean vibe. I think that is what I'll end up with.
Why are you laughing?
Trying to chop us in it.
Wow, just grow your hair.
Yeah, something that I just think that that's what I'll end up with, like fucking wank.
Call me Miranda, innit?
Something like that, yeah. Personality wise, again, I think I've said this before on another pod. You've got to be a good morning person, like someone that's just got like that happy streak in them. Do you know what I mean? Wants to get up in the morning, crack on, do shit. I'll tell you what, she's got to like be active. Some sort of Mediterranean vibe look, personality-wise, yeah, she's got to be, just maternal. And I'll tell you what, she's got to fucking have a really good, dry, sarcastic sense of humour.
Yeah.
Like, if she just doesn't get my jokes or sarcasm, then it's just never going to work. Like, if you get offended by me taking the piss out of you, then we're just never going to work.
Foundation of relationships,
Isn't it, bro? Like,
Yeah.
and give it back. Just
Yeah.
as much as I give it to you. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, boys, I hope you're enjoying the pod, asking us loads of mad questions. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button.
I don't know. I used to be very fixated on blondes, but I don't mind the odd brunette here and there.
Type has changed your mind, innit?
Might have done a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think a proper girly girl, pretty face, a nice body, looks wise, and then personality wise, just basically what the boys said. They've got to be funny. Don't take themselves too seriously.
I hate serious girls.
Yeah, I just hate it when you're trying to give them shit and they're like, what?
I'll tell you what,
bro.
I read this today. Oh, get off my screen. This is towards. I sent it to her as well. One sec.
Excuse me.
This is important for the. Men will rather choose a shy, polite, soft woman with zero achievements than an arrogant career woman.
So true.
But if I put that on my story, I got so much hate.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah, ages, like months ago.
Oh, really?
People kept being like, what? Yeah, I got so much
So
hate for
true.
that.
I agree.
This is another thing as well, yeah, on topic. Like, girls, I'm talking to the girls here. Guys don't like masculine women.
No,
I'm just
not
going to
at
be
all.
honest. Like, be confident, like, do your thing. I'm not saying nothing to that. However, when you come in the presence of a man and you're so masculine, no guy that is sure of himself, that has the pick of the bunch because he's grown his status, like let's just say a certain caliber of a man, is going to pick that over a feminine woman. He's not going to do it.
Do everyone a favour and just describe a little bit in detail about what you mean when you say a masculine woman.
Can I just cover my base? Hold that thought. When I said it, I still like it when a girl's career driven.
Yeah, that's right. She's got to be motivated.
But if I had to choose the two, an arrogant career woman or a lovely, polite, shy woman with zero achievements, I'd always choose the shy woman. That doesn't mean I don't like career women. I'm just saying that's what I'd rather choose.
I think everyone have their own opinions about what masculine is and what feminine is. Again, like the boys said, she still has to be driven. I still want her to stand on her own 2 feet. However, like, I personally would want my woman to let me lead. Like, when we're in even a social situation, I'm always trying to challenge you rather than support you. Like, I think there's a big difference between it. Like, girls, when it comes to not the like financial side of it, because I don't think that's a bad thing when a woman contributes. I think that's good now, because obviously you need 2 income households to get fucking by in this day and age.
hear you. Yeah.
But again, like, being masculine around men, I just think puts a geezer off.
I agree.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And I do personally think though
I think most girls are a bit of a front.
No, sorry. What I was going to say is a masculine woman, even around the right man, she will that feminine that feminine side of her will come out, I think, personally. So maybe they're just waiting for the right man. But at the same time, if you want to attract a man, you do need to start practicing that as well to some sort of respect. If you're just always kind of got this front up, oh, I'm a boss bitch and this, that and the other, and you're just like so aggressive all the time, like what a man is usually like, I don't think any guy's going to want to get close enough to like get to know you. So find the balance of it. I'm not saying be completely open and be soft with every guy, but essentially find the balance of it. Because I personally wouldn't want to get to know a woman that is very loud, obnoxious, and just like always trying to take control and lead of everything and challenge me on everything.
Trying to get one up on you and all this stuff.
Trying to challenge me in certain ways. Nah.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Funnily enough, it's weird how it's all led into the next one. If a girl is a 10 but has an attitude, what are you saying?
Chop it and leave it.
Chop and drop.
Chop and drop.
Check GKTV. Aye.
Depends on the attitude. It's like,
I don't mind a bit of sass.
Yeah, sometimes I have a bit of sass and I don't
Yeah,
mind
I
it.
like
But
it,
if it's like proper attitude when they're giving you shit daily, then like, yeah,
See you
fuck
later.
that,
It's
mate.
chop and drop, isn't it?
I don't know if we can answer this one. Most embarrassing sexual encounter.
I can't answer mine.
I haven't really had any.
Sexual encounter.
I've never
Not
really had an
embarrassing.
embarrassing sexual encounter.
Oh, if I told you, it's those mine. If I told you mine, brother, I could never put it on there.
I've probably got some.
Oh, I know which
don't
one
really
it
wanna
is.
go into
The
detail.
one where you called me on your own.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
ever tell that story to
yeah.
anyone. That goes
Ever.
I can tell you lot, but not on camera.
Yeah, no.
So bad.
It's a bit of a big question, this. 33-year-old, is it too late to chase that gut feeling of wanting more out of life? Have ambitions, but don't know what I want to do and how I should go about it. Do I just take the leap of faith and fucking go for it? I'm losing my twins has given me this crazy drive for more in life.
Losing these twins.
As in like
Lost
his
their
twin children.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, it hasn't. No, sorry. Losing my twin has gave me this crazy drive.
Oh,
for more.
wow. Sorry to hear that.
Very sorry to hear that, first of all, bro. The answer is no.
Definitely
You
not.
are 33 years young, bruv. You are not 33 years old.
Agreed.
You are 30, in today's day and age, as a bloke, you are 33 years young, mate. Some of our pals, like are a hell of a lot older than us, man, and they're still smashing life. Like, I don't think you put a cap on your age limit, bro. Like, you're 33, mate. That is, you're in your, as a male, I believe you're coming in, you are in your peak. Like, you are in your peak of manhood, bro. So no, I think you are still young enough to be able to fucking drop everything and go for it. And listen, very similar to what us boys are doing at the end of the year, and I've spoke about it with nearly all my family members now and people that I trust and speak to about these sorts of things, and they've all said to me, what is the fucking worst that can happen? If you go and it all goes tits up and it all goes belly up, what's the worst that can happen? You come back to the UK, you move back in with someone for a few months, get yourself back into a job, within a year, you're back to where you started.
Yeah.
Just fucking go for it. I was a massive procrastinator.
You still are.
Yeah. I'm nowhere near as bad as I once was, right? I have learned that you just have to take that leap of faith, bro, and just go for it. Just go all in. Commit to something and just go for it.
And you know what? If you don't do that, when you get to a certain age or a point in your life, you always
an
look
old man,
back and go, what if? And why didn't I? So you don't ever want to live in regret. Like, again, I always say the anticipation of things is always far worse than the reality.
Yeah.
People always kind of... I reckon there's so many people out there that has a dream or that they want to do something and they just sit on the fence about it. They build it up in their head and they think it's the worst. They look at it from the worst possible outcome rather than the positive, and they just don't do it. I think loads of people are capable of doing amazing things. However, they stop themselves. Like everyone has an imposter syndrome to some sort of respect and stop themselves from doing whatever it is, whether it's traveling, starting a business, approaching a bird, whatever it is. If there's one bit of advice I can give on top of that, is just take that leap. What is the worst that could literally happen? Nothing. You do it, it doesn't work out, you try again. So I would definitely go for it.
I think Alex Hormozy said this best, and I shared this on my story today. Fear is a mile wide and an inch deep. Once you step into it, you realise you can just keep on stepping, and it's nowhere near as scary or as bad as you thought. And that's how you should look at things when you want to do something. It's a mile wide, but it's only an inch deep.
There's another one.
Just go for it.
On the back of that, he said, not him, on that same video you watched, he said, well, I can't reword it. You might be able to help me. When it says, like, when it feels scary to jump, that's when you jump.
Correct.
Is that how you said
Otherwise,
it?
you'll be stuck in the same place forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why this is like, it feels scary now to jump. It'll be even scarier come December.
And you just do it.
We've got to just do
And
it.
then when you do it, you'll go, that wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
Please God. This is a bit of an out-of-the-box one. How regularly do you boys wank? We spoke about this.
Oh, why do you think I'm so tired?
Try and, boys, I would say once a week, that's your lot. Don't do it any more
Once
than
a
that.
week without corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without the pixels on the screen.
Yeah, off imagination. 1 a week. Just to relieve the stress a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Other than the pod and social media, what line of work are you in? Mike, do you want to go first?
Hospitality, and I do a little bit of online coaching.
Cool. I'm in a corporate life, so I work for a marketing firm up in the city. So yeah, I look after the clients and negotiations and things like that. So I've done it for years. And other than that, that's it. That's all I do.
I sell managed print solutions, which is basically a fancy word of saying I sell photocopies and printers to businesses, B2B sales. Never thought I'd fall into that. Fell into it 5 years ago. Still doing it now. Very lucrative and also very flexible. That's why I stick at it for the time being. And online coaching.
I'm in hospitality as well. I feel like I'm in an interview.
So did I.
Yeah, so did I.
I was about to answer like, so I'm in hospitality. I've been doing it for the past 4 years.
I felt very weird saying what I said. That was fun.
We never really talk about.
Yeah, we don't. But yeah, I've got a hospitality business as well. Spanish tapas restaurant in Chingford called Las Tapas. Show them a love. Come down, have some grub, banging food, not being biased.
It's banging.
Yeah, it's
It's
good.
banging. It's banging.
Making me hungry right now. Hungry.
Yeah.
Good question. Yes, boys. Massive love. Massive love from Ireland.
I'm off, bruv. You weren't finished.
It's all right. No, it's all right. Let's keep going.
Don't
Sorry,
care
bruv.
about.
Sorry, bro.
Don't care about his job,
I
do
don't
you?
want to talk about it.
Don't care about his job, innit?
It don't really matter.
He was finished, bruv.
Was it?
I was going to say online coaching as well. Going to size them. Are you joking? Call something coaching.
Oz does OnlyFans as well.
Hop. Subscribe. It's hoponlyfans.com.
Yes, boys. Massive love from Ireland. When you are going through a tough time mentally, what helps you get through it and deal with it?
Good question.
The gym and my friends.
Proving everyone wrong.
No.
Depends what it is, though, no?
That is honestly my biggest motivation. Anything.
Yeah, but that's
That's your motivation. That does not what helps you get through it. When you're going through tough times, what helps you get through that?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I answered the question wrong. Gym.
I know what mine is. Yeah, it's gym and it's like keeping active. I think the less active
Keeping
you
busy,
are,
yeah.
keeping busy, the more you kind of sit there and go over that situation of whatever it is that's holding you down. So essentially, if you get up, get busy, get cracking, it's less on your mind, and you just move on.
Yeah, fully agree. Yo sent me something a little while back when I was stressed at the beginning of the year. And I was about stuff that's going on. He sent me a picture and it said on it, it was a picture of a guy and the other person in the picture was God. And the beginning of the picture said, is this you testing me? Like, why are you trying to stress me out so much? And in reply, God said back to the person, you literally just need to put your phone down and go outside. And I set that as my screensaver on my lock screen on my phone. And that is literally sometimes the only therapy that you need. Put your fucking phone down and walk out your front door for 20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah.
When you come back, you will literally, everything else you'll just feel better. Trust me. From experience, what's your best first date ideas?
First date,
Yeah, first date.
Something chilled.
somewhere where we can do some tequila.
Last tapas, Rozzy. Certain wine fridge.
You want this one?
Yeah, that's it.
This one.
Casual drinks, don't know, spot of lunch, like nothing too fancy. I always find the best dates are something where you can actually speak to someone and get to know them, rather than like worrying about where you're gonna go, what you're gonna wear.
Yeah. Not cinema.
Not silly,
Nah,
yeah,
it's
fuck
dead
that.
place.
You want to speak to someone.
Guys, if you're not already aware, the Graft Kings are partnered up with Muoti. Muoti are an online fashion retailer. They've got the sickest designer clobber going. So if you want 20% off, Graft Kings in the discount area, Casablanca, Armani, Burberry, all of that good stuff. Get in there.
Any online dating tips? I'm an introverted and reserved guy in my 30s with little dating experience, as it really has been a struggle. I have tried to push myself out of my comfort zone in other aspects of my life, such as solo travelling and making conversation with random people. What's your tips for him, boys?
Well, online dating tips.
Online dating tips.
You can be whoever the fuck you want online, bruv.
Yeah,
Fake it and then meet them and then just act like that person.
Yeah. The thing is, you've got to find a balance of that and a line of that. Like, you don't want to pretend to be someone you're not, but at the same time, like, if you're not confident, then pretend to be to some sort of respect and try.
I don't know about pretend, but
not
try
pretend.
and be the guy that you want to be.
Yeah,
and eventually
okay.
you'll just become that guy.
Exactly, yeah.
That's it.
That's what we've done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
That's literally what we've done. I was a fucking beam. Trust me, you can just talk your way into shit.
I feel like Merc should answer this. He's got the best online game, so it's the only place he talks to.
Yeah, that's what I
birds.
said. I was just like, just fake it and then just
Yeah,
turn
Merc
up
sells
as that guy.
dreams.
I don't, you need to stop saying that, bro. Do you know how many people come up to me like all cautious now because they're like, everyone's so cautious because of you.
Would you date someone with children?
Nah,
No.
No, sorry.
harsh,
No.
but I don't know. Nah, I just wouldn't. I would never put myself in a situation where I got close enough to someone with
Yeah,
children.
that's
I
it.
agree.
Chop. Yeah, 100% chop. Oh, but
I have, you know,
I spoke
I've had
to a
encounters
girl that I
with
liked.
people that have had kids, and,
Oh, yeah.
and they're great. Women, like, there's
Oh,
nothing
yeah, they're
against-
great,
I just
yeah.
can't. I just personally couldn't take on someone else's kid.
I
That's
think
it.
you've got to be one of the strongest women in the world to be a single mother. I
Yeah.
100%
Yeah, it's
agree
not
with that.
easy.
It's not easy at all, but you're asking personal preference. No, I would not get
Yeah.
with a girl that has kids. No, I wouldn't.
No.
Not for me. I know the answers for this from everyone, but any tips on taking antidepressants for mental health?
Absolutely no way.
Yeah, put them in the fucking bin.
Antidepressants are no good for you. They literally put a plaster over the actual problem rather than actually addressing it head on. If you want to actually have an alternative to something like antidepressants, not that I'm a doctor and do not listen to anything I say because I'm not a doctor and you can't sue me. But I would say take 5-HTP, which is a natural supplement that actually increases the natural production of serotonin in your brain. I sometimes take them after raves and stuff like that because I like raves. But yeah, 5-HTP will increase your natural production of testosterone in your... increase the natural production of serotonin in your brain. Serotonin is your feel-good hormone in your brain. You got to cycle it though, so you don't stay on for too long. I'd say 1 month on, 1 month off, 1 month on, 1 month off. Don't get reliant on them. You just want your serotonin to be up. Things like vitamin D as well, vitamin D3 alongside K2. These all can help, but actual antidepressants, absolutely no way.
What about micro?
I can't advise that.
You can't
Yeah,
really
I
advise it.
that, bro.
Fair play.
You can give your own experience on it, but we can't tell people.
I've not
to
done
do
it. I just heard people
okay,
talk
fine.
about
Can
it.
you just cut that word out as well, Ash? Because it would just get flagged, and I will.
Would you ever date a girl that's been through cancer and wears a wig but is a 10? Yes.
Yes.
What has that got to do with anything? Absolutely.
Yeah, I would. I have no issues with that.
Who can pull the most Ratleys?
Good question.
It's a very good question.
Everyone's gonna say themselves, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you
yeah.
think?
I think it's very because it's very subjective. It depends where you are, who you're with, what location you're in, who's the girl.
Online, Merc wins.
Online, he's got the most game because
That's because he's bothered.
You are bothered. You love it.
I'm not. I'm just.
You love it.
Bruv, if I know someone's going to an event that I'm going to be at, then I'm obviously going to slide in.
Go through my DMs.
Hang on, wait.
Go for mine.
He said, wait. He said if you're going to an event that he knows a girl's going to be at. You mean the girl you invited to go?
Yeah, but did she come to the event? No, let's fucking iron this out here then. Well, did she come to the event? No. Did I get with someone else bring them back? Yes. Do you owe me commission?
Business.
Yes.
Repeat business.
Yeah, it is, but still, I didn't know they was going
Did you not?
until like the last day.
You do pre-organise things.
You pre-organised that one as well.
I didn't pre-organise.
You pre-organised one because your other pre-organised one let you down. Yeah,
I
you did.
didn't pre-organise.
You recycled a thing as well.
In it.
What's wrong with
You
that,
wanted
bro?
Batman, you got Robin in it.
There's nothing wrong with recycling, but it's good for the environment.
I would say I don't actually talk to birds online anymore. I can't really be asked.
Yeah, it's long.
It's not good use of my time, so I don't talk
phone's
to birds.
dead.
In real life, I will admit I am an absolute animal. I'm not. Just
I'll give
saying.
you his due.
Yeah.
He's probably got the most, second Aussie, he's got the most confidence to go up to, I've seen him go up to a group of 50 girls, a group of 10 girls, no matter who they are, where they're stood, who they're stood with, what they look like. I've got
agree.
confidence and I could chat to anybody, but I wouldn't just walk up to a 10 random birds and start chatting unless I was absolutely gatted out my head.
Do you know what he's good at? He's good at like finding that first initial thing to say to a girl just to engage in
And he'll go on his
conversation.
own as well.
Regardless of the outcome, you're good at that.
If I had though, I'm not just saying this because you're sat here. If I had your chat, I'd be the best, like probably in the country.
But that's why we do well up front when we're together.
Because you can maintain a conversation that I can't do.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I can go in, get the interception, get the lead, but then I can't. I can close it, but I mean I can't maintain if it's going to lead on to a long
I
time.
hear
I
you.
can't do that.
You're like the-
You,
Thank you.
I've never seen anyone like
But
you.
you're like the Navy SEAL, so you approach and then I come in after and
yeah,
back
yeah,
it.
that's it.
Thank you. Thank
Imagine
you,
a
sir.
combination of all four of us. It's in one person.
Be a god. What's your thoughts on male's advantage on the male advantage thing? Meaning, basically, when men get older, they get better looking. Men age like fine wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how does it affect the girls that you're going for and getting?
So
It improves.
So sorry, say that again. I'm just trying to understand the
I'm
question.
saying, like, what's your thoughts on the male advantage thing around becoming better looking as you get older, and how does it affect the girls you're going for? The caliber of girl you get will improve if you look after yourself as you're getting older, because you should be coming into your peak when you're getting to like 28, 29, 30, up to, and forever after.
I'll say this straight. Women from 18 to 30 will have a higher place on the market, higher place on the dating marketplace than us.
I wouldn't even say 30.
I wouldn't say 30, yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, go on.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying from about 18 to up to about 30, 28, 29, 30. From 30 till we die, it's the men. I just say.
I agree.
Because after 30s
Yeah.
is when a man, like, let's just be honest, just everything changes. Like, we would go into so much details, the way you walk, talk, your money, status.
everything, yeah.
And from that moment onwards, like, and you might like this example, you might not, but essentially if a man's 30, 40, 50, 60, we can always date down. Women can't really usually date up because when they get to a certain age, well, what did I say? Women don't usually date down, so they don't. So a 40-year-old woman essentially is going to be more difficult for her to get with a 30-year-old man than it is going to be for a 40-year-old woman, man to get with a 30-year-old woman.
I agree.
It becomes a lot more difficult.
Yeah, I agree. And when you get older, you can actually get high caliber of birds.
Yeah, definitely.
Only if you look after yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If you like the birds, like
Yeah.
Your caliber of women will improve if you look after yourself the older you get.
You want to see our CV in it?
Yeah, the CV we've got is heavy, isn't it? Yeah. Your favourite influences, yeah.
How do you balance partying and fitness goals on long trips away, like calorie restriction, and do you train while you're on holiday?
I'll be totally honest. I say to all my clients, when I go on holiday, I let my hair down. Training, no, I will try and train if I
Yeah.
can. If I can find time to train, I will. Or push-ups.
Yeah.
Push-ups in my room, 100%. Diet, out the window.
Balance.
Best advice for your early 20s, I'd say for this one, go and watch our podcast that's advice for your 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything you want to know will be in there. Who's got the highest body count? We will not answer that on podcast.
Next question, please.
Innit? Me and two of my other pals are thinking about moving to Australia. One of them has started chatting to a Ratley, and she's already trying to change his mind. Are we wrong for telling him to try and bin her off?
Yeah, bin her off.
Yeah.
Bin her off. What are you doing, bruv?
He'll regret that for the rest of his life.
100%.
Yeah.
She will leave you.
Yeah, she will leave you eventually. She'll find someone better, and you just fucked up your chance to go to Australia. Leave.
Well, even
Yeah.
if she doesn't leave you, if it doesn't work out, you'll be knocking yourself in the head.
Yeah, trust me.
Just go and make your mind up when you're out there.
Do you boys want to settle down?
Eventually.
Yes.
Yeah,
Of course we do.
100%.
Of course we
Can't
do.
wait.
I love kids and I like the thought of having a family. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I love it.
But you boy, everyone just seems to think that, okay, I suppose that's because that's the only thing we show you, right? But everyone just seems to think we go out all the time. Like, no, I know people that go out every weekend, like down the local Friday and Saturday nights. I'm like, that's fucking
Yeah, but
awful.
our going
like,
out is not their going out.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, but they're still out, no matter what. Us boys only go out once in a blue moon.
Actually, nearly. I've said
Do you
this.
know what I mean?
I don't know if I said it on pod last time or I said this in person. I don't know if I've said this on pod. I know I definitely have said it. I don't know if I said it. What I was basically saying is, every time I've been out with you boys, bar one night, which was my birthday, every night I've been out this year has been for work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're not out, our weekends are so wholesome. Like we're with family, we're with friends, that's it. We go out for coffees, we go for dinners, we go for lunches, and then we all just go home and chill in the evenings. We're like,
That is going to change though, Mason.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like the next, I'd say starting as of Thursday.
But it's for work at the end of the day.
There's a reason for it. Like we're
Correct.
not just out on the piss and just doing
Just for
whatever.
the sake of it.
For the sake of it,
we're,
it is
we're
for
doing
work.
it for a reason.
Couldn't think of anything worse, just for the sake of it.
If you actually think back, that's fucked, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're getting on the piss for the sake of getting on the piss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Awful.
let's just strip away the fact that we've got a pod and we do it for work. If you're someone viewing it, how often should you think you should be going out?
Once a
Once a month.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'd go out.
Twice max.
Go out payday weekend because you know it's going to be busy. You know there's going to be loads of birds about. You go out with your pals. Everyone's on good vibes on payday weekend or a bank holiday weekend. That's definitely when you go out. And that's it. The rest of the month, fucking chill out on your weekend. Save a bit of money. Train. Go for lunches. Go for walks. Go cinema. Go on dates. Go on dates. Go and do whatever. Payday weekend at the end of the month. Get your boys together. Go out and have a fucking good time. Me and my missus are going well, but she likes going out all the time. She is loyal, but do you think it's an issue?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Depends on the age as well a little bit.
Also, what when you say going out, that needs to be more specific. Going out for dinners with her girls and coming home, or going dinners and going to the club after. That's a bit...
I think if the balance is off, if she's going out more than spending time with you, there's a problem there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good one. Sorry.
I was just going to say, and that is subjective to the individual, right? Some people might not mind it, but the fact that you've written that, clearly you don't like what she's doing.
It's bugging you, yeah.
Essentially address it, otherwise it will
Agreed.
eat away on you.
Would you ever give your fans the opportunity to come and party with you?
Good question. Who wants to take this one?
Yes, in the short answer.
It's happening.
It is
It's
happening
happening.
soon.
Part with the Graft Kings. Oi, yay!
3 of you look like brothers whose aunt is married a British man, and now you're forced to hang out with your EDL cousin, Mason.
Facts.
Facts.
Who seems to get the most? Who seems to get the most attention from girls when they're going out? I think it's Mason.
You wrote that
That
yourself,
person's
bro.
blind, bro. They can just hear.
Who shagged the most rat leads? Come on, boys. We can't answer this sort of stuff on pod. Only because he's older than us.
I'm not going to respond. I wanted me to. I'm not going to. It's all right. I throw digs a lot of that.
When you're speaking to someone new, how do you let them know you don't want a serious relationship without just sounding like you want to chop? All you lads have seemed to master it.
I'm
Tell
just
him.
going with the flow at the moment.
No, I don't say that.
I don't say that.
I will tell you my speech because this is the speech.
here we
Obviously, it's
go.
not word for word. I've not got it written down, but I'm not really looking for anything serious right now. It's purely because I'm so busy doing my own stuff, trying to build my character and become a better person. And it wouldn't be fair to you to try and say that I can commit time to you when I'm trying to do this, because obviously I want to spend time with you, but I won't be able to do it because I'll be building my own thing. Therefore, if you want to carry on seeing me, you can. I'm more happy to do that, and I'm happy to spend time with you, but I don't think I can commit to it purely because I'm focusing on myself right now.
I was going to say it doesn't always work because I've used that speech before and I got called a narcissist.
That's crazy.
I agree.
Like, how are you going to get called a narcissist for that?
'Cause apparently I
for
wanted-
managing expectations
Yeah.
and actually addressing the fact that you don't want anything serious just because you're not on the same page as her. Fuck you, whoever you are.
And also, it's how you say it. So listen, I don't want to. It wouldn't be fair to you to say, "Oh, I can commit to you," when I know deep down I can't. That's not even like I'm not even just this isn't the speech like just the win goes over. This is an actual fact. Like, I'm so fucking busy. How do you expect me to delegate more time to you when I want to delegate loads of time to you, but I actually physically can't. So I just don't think it'd be fair on you to even push this forward because you're not gonna be happy with it. You'll be then breathing down my neck. We're then gonna have arguments about it. So listen, this is your option. I'm happy to leave it as it is. It was lovely meeting you. You seem like a lovely girl, but I unfortunately can't commit to that kind of thing right now. They always in that moment go okay or whatever, and they always come back.
Always.
Even if it's not, even if they write it off there and then they'll come back.
They'll come back. Give it a week or two.
Like I've always said, that boys, just be honest from the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you either cut your losses and leave it at that, and there's no bad blood between the two of you, or she's like, she agrees to it, and then game on.
Happy days. Exactly. It's win-win for you.
And I would just say, don't lead a girl on.
Don't
do it. Do not feed her lies and say, I want you, I like you, I see where this is going.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. Feed her all it is, build up her expectations and do her honour. It's not nice. I mean,
it's not cool.
Like, again, like you can sleep with girls and crack on, but I've got a mother and a sister, and I wouldn't want anyone to do that. If you address it from the start, they can't hold it against you.
Yeah, facts. No one can ever blow up your phone. No one can ever say you done this, you done that, you're this person, you left me on. No one. No dramas. Drama-free life.
Facts.
And we can say that now. We're not saying we did that when we were younger. When we were younger, we were,
I wouldn't lead anyone.
I wasn't that bad, bruv.
I just wouldn't tell them my intentions. I wouldn't necessarily lead people on. I just wouldn't be honest with it.
Right. Well, okay, fine.
So in a way, it is.
That's similar to what we're saying. That makes sense, yeah. But I've never sat there and actually gone.
No,
I've never said I like you. No way, bro.
Can't
Fuck
do
that. First of all, you lot are brilliant. Keep smashing the game. Thanks, bro. Question: I'm in a very good job, good pay, good perks, and overall really good job. But in the office part, my colleagues are the most depressed, negative people I've ever met. What advice would you give? Get another job or... Well, mate, I work in the corporate world, mate. Thankfully, my company's sick and the people are sick. But I'm as corporate can be up in the city. My work, my office and stuff like that. I suppose the best advice I can give you, mate, is let it go in one ear and out the other. Like, you're in there. If the people are like that around you, that's just unfortunate. Get in, block it out, do your fucking job, and get out the fucking door. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I was going to say,
I know
also,
it's hard.
has he got an end goal? Like, does he want to leave this job? Does he want to progress through this job?
No, he doesn't
I think it depends on the job you're doing as well. Like, don't forget, like, your type of job, for example, let's just use that as an example. You're in a sales-based environment.
Yeah.
So in order to get paid, you need to crack on and make your piece. So you've got your own pipeline, you've got your own clients, open and closing your own deals. Not everyone is in the same type of environment. Some people are working with other people. Or
you're so true.
So it really depends on the individual and what type of job or career that they are in. I would say don't just get up and leave. You got to take calculated risk end of the day. Like, it's still your job. It's paying the bills. Crack on doing what you are. If you can change the people in your office, as in like move to another section, I don't know if that's possible. Try to do that. But if not, I would say look what else is out there. And if you do believe there's another company that can give you a type of culture that this one doesn't, then I would take the leap.
Yeah.
Because the problem is, bruv, like, don't forget, like, you see your colleagues more than you see your family sometimes. Like,
you're after there 5 days. I mean, I only go in the office once a week.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people are still working in offices, and I could not think of anything worse than being in an environment of people that I don't want to be around.
I agree.
Any type of like position I've been in the past, I've always got on with people that I've worked with.
Same.
And that's a massive bonus to wanting to get up and actually be around certain people. Like, environment's very important. It's not just about the money.
If you're miserable, bro, move.
Yeah.
Like, that's the be all and end all of it. Like, yeah, okay. Basically, this is what we talk about, right? It's so easy when you're comfortable. Yeah, I understand exactly where you're coming from. Good job, good money, good perks. Like, I know that corporate life. I know what it's like. Doesn't matter. If you are not happy in where you are in that environment, just move. Another company will have similar perks, similar pay. You're not going to move for less money, but they'll have a completely different environment. What you're scared of is new and change because you're very comfortable and set in that business, which is what we spoke about already on this pod. It's scary to take that leap. Our advice would all be to you, if you're not happy, move.
Facts.
Simple as that. Because otherwise, you will be in the same position in another 12 months' time, if not even more miserable.
But there is an alternative to this. If you've actually got bigger plans, it all depends on your circumstance. We don't know. You haven't given us context. But say, for instance, you've got something on the side, like we do, the podcast. I'd say stick it out and just grow that way there. That's what I would do. But again, I don't know your circumstances. I don't know if you're doing something on the side or not. But yeah.
Last question. Views on dating people these days when everyone is speaking to multiple people.
You said that so quickly.
So did I?
I didn't hear it.
So views on dating people these days when everyone is speaking to multiple people.
What are you going to do? Not date?
It's just inevitable at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the fun of it. That shouldn't be an issue. The competition's the fun part. Like,
yeah, it's inevitable.
You're trying to get that girl's attention. You need to now stand out from the crowd. That's the fun part. Nick them off the competition. She's talking to other guys. So what?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? You make sure you're the one that closes it.
Yeah.
That's what sales is.
Yeah.
So when I go and quote for a client, there's about 3 other people in there quoting. I'm going to be the one that's going to close that deal. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the exact same thing with women.
Make her an offer she's not going to be able to refuse.
Yeah.
Solid, boys. Solid advice. Cool. Is there anything you boys... Anyone like here wants to actually tell people that they feel as though they don't know about us yet, about ourselves?
My dick is 2 colours, isn't it?
Don't want to give away too much.
I mean, yeah.
Nah, nothing I wanted to share at the moment.
Nah, close it there. Nah.
All I know is this. I don't know when you guys are watching this, but this is going to be the biggest year ever for all of us. And that's not really advice, but I'm just letting you know. If you don't know, get to know. And we're all about to go to Marbella within the next 48 hours.
Yeah.
Anything else, Ad Boys, that you want to talk about, Merc?
No, I think I'm...
Community again. I want to touch on that again.
Why not?
Boys, the community's coming. I'm just going to tell you that now. It is coming. It's not a case of, oh, yeah, no, we're going to do it. It's coming. It's in the works right now. We are working tirelessly behind the scenes. We've got great people working with us behind the scenes. So it is actually coming. As it progresses, we'll then begin to give sort of further deadlines and dates as to when you can expect things to be launched. But that community is coming. Like, we have been inundated and still are inundated with messages about it. And the main bulk of what that community is going to be is about health, fitness, women, and networking. That is what we're going to build it on. And obviously building the brotherhood and community part of it is by and by, right? That is just a given. Yeah, you are going to be in a community of obviously you're going to be with us, but then you're going to be in a community of other boys that have got the exact same mindset as you and have joined the community for the exact same reasons as you have, who want to meet other boys like you and start creating their own brotherhood. So it's coming. It's going to be fucking epic. It's going to take us a little while, so bear with us, because we're not just going to launch something for the sake of launching it and it'd be a load of shit. We'd rather give it to you when it's pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
So give us a little bit of time. I'm talking like the next, give us months, not weeks. Give us months, and when it's ready to launch, just know that like there is an enormous amount of prep work that's gone into it, because we want to make sure that you are getting ultimate value from it. So it's coming, boys.
Nicely put, Mason.
Cheers, bro.
Thank you. You might as well wrap it up as well.
Sweet. In that
tell them what
case,
to do.
boys, girls,
See you, Marbella.
I hope that has been an interesting pod. I hope you got to know us a little bit more than what you thought you did beforehand, especially those that have been on the journey with us from the very beginning. We know there's a lot of you. If you are new around here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow and give you great content. Other than that,
Stay connected, y'all.
See you in the next.
peace.